Hi, I'm E.D. Lewis, and welcome back to my channel, E.D. Lewis Reviews, for yet another nocturnal review. Before we get started, you know the drill. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button there that's down below, and make sure to hit that little bell so you'll get notifications on my newest videos. Okay, well, we're back with a review after last time I did a tag video, which I do have to put a correction out. I did not realize that Mindy's Book Journey, Mindy at Mindy's Book Journey, had already done the Your Answer Cannot Be Books tag, and she actually tagged me, so I put that correction in the description for that last video, but of course I can't change the video unless I redo it, but she did tag me, and so I ended up only tagging, I think, 4 people actually, so thank you, Mindy, if you're watching. I'm so sorry about that, and I really enjoyed your video. Okay, so moving on now with the business at hand, after I had to correct that little embarrassment there, which again I am so sorry about. I wanted to go ahead and get this one reviewed since it was still fairly fresh in my mind and I'd read it recently. I have other things I need to review that I read before this, but I thought I'd get this one out of the view. This is my first Fear Street book, first one I've read. And it's Double Date, was published in 1994. It's actually the first R.L. Stine book I've ever read, because I've never read any of his books. So, not that I don't have some, because I have at least one that's not Fear Street. It's called Beach Party, and then I have some of his Fear Street books. And I am getting a lot of glare in my glasses, so I'm just going to take them off. Sorry about that. So anyway, this is called Double Date. It's like the 20-something or 30-something book in the series. Came out in 1994, like I already said. I actually got my copy at Books A Million, and it has, like, you know, the original cover and stuff, so I was like, oh, that's really cool. So, this was probably not where I should have started with Fear Street. I should have started with something more traditional. I've been told, actually, a good starting place is actually The Cheerleaders, and that was actually by Cameron Cheney. Do check out his channel. He actually is taking a break from reading Fear Street books for a bit, but he was doing some reading vlogs around the time that the Netflix series was out, which I have reviews for that too, so do check those out. I'll have those all linked down below. So, anyway, this book is about a boy named Bobby, and he is Newkirk, by the way. He is this popular boy in school. He has a little band with a couple of friends of his. One named Arnie, who, you know, makes jokes that only he finds funny. And the other one's name is Paul. And they go through several different names and stuff. And Bobby kind of sees himself as the star. And he's kind of a... How would I describe him? Well, I have a couple words, but I'm trying to keep it fairly clean. He thinks he's all that. He's a hotshot. He sees himself as a hotshot. That's it. So, and he goes through girls like you go through socks, you know, so he dates a girl, like, for a short bit, and then he jumps to another one. He drops her and goes to another one. He just, you know, like I said, literally, like, you know, like changing your socks. And so, there's these girls called the Wade twins that have come to Shady Side High, and they have caught his eye. I don't know how long they've been there, but they've been there for a while anyway, and so they've caught his eye, and of course you can see him on the cover here with him. And so he decides, he hatches this idea that he's going to date both of them. So literally it's called Double Date. He's dating twins. Well, he starts dating one, then he ends up starting dating the other, and you know, kind of playing the field, and then some weird shit. I'm sorry, did not mean to cuss. Some weird stuff starts happening. And, I mean, some of it's even a little horrific. But, he's one of these characters that you're just happy to see the things that are happening to him. I was enjoying it. At first I didn't really care for the book so much, and then, once it started it kicked off, truly started kicking off, I was just like, ooh, this is actually pretty good. This is actually kind of entertaining. I think I gave it a 4, but I think I would actually drop it down to a 3-star review. I still don't have my little gimmicky thing where I show, like, oh, this is what I'm gonna, you know, how I'm gonna review things, but, I'll get around to making that at some point. But let me just say this about the character Bobby Newkirk. He is a pig. Quite literally. He is a pig. And I was glad that the bad stuff that was happening to him in this book, because I thought it was quite amusing. And I can't tell you too much without being... without this being a spoiler review, and I don't want it to be. I don't like doing those. But... it has some twists. The story is very twisty, and I think that's one of the best parts about the story. Fear Street does not actually play much of a part in this book. The Wade twins live on the street, and that's about it, and you only get to go there a couple times, basically when he goes to pick one of them up, or he goes over to their house briefly. A couple times. That's it. So Fear Street does not play much of a role. I've even read some of the reviews that some people like, this didn't really feel like a Fear Street book, so... It wasn't bad. I didn't dislike it. I just was hoping for more. I've heard that there's, better ones to start with. And I have other Fear Street books. But this one was okay. I would definitely, if you like Fear Street, I would definitely recommend it. So do check it out. I did like R.L. Stine's writing style. It was, it was simple, but he has a reason. I've noticed he does seem to have a reason for everything he puts in there. And, yeah, so, not a bad writer. I've actually heard he has some adult writings, and I wouldn't mind diving into those at some point, but, we'll get there when we get there. But, yeah, not bad. I wish I could tell more, but I don't want to spoil it. But there was this one part, though, that was kind of horrific. When I'm reading it, I actually clapped my hand over my mouth, and I was so freaked out that happened. I can't tell you what it is, though, but it was so freaky, and it was really disturbing, so... Anyway, that's my review for Fear Street Double Date by R.L. Stine, so do check this out if you like Fear Street. If you're getting into Fear Street, I probably wouldn't start with this one, but it's worth checking out, and it does have some very entertaining moments, so... That's what I've got for you for this review. This is the start of September. I hope everybody has a great month, and I'll see you back here soon with another review. Until then, bye-bye.